Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left back...
And it's been given away. Oh, he's having a goal!
Goal! Barcelona! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch-perfect.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Serginho. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Now it's Shevchenko, and this is Batistuta. Threads one in. Tries to pass it through. Olise gets into a good... Goes for a shot! That's another chance! Cafu can clear it away. Pacho.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Pacho. Can he spark a counter here? He's picked his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting... he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. He leaps for it! He will be livid with himself. And the keeper's given it away.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cherki.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. There's the shot! No, just not quite.
Well, Lisa really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that has not gone well. O'Shea. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. McAllister. That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tries a shot! And that's a good finish. Portugal are level. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Portugal restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Alexander-Arnold is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Serginho. Applies against the crossbar. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Puyol. Odegaard.
Has been indicated.
And it's O'Shea. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello, attendees.
Some first-half thoughts?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Number 11, Olise. Number 27.
So once again, we're underway.
Number 6, Van Dijk. Number
Baresi.
20, Mbappe.
To Gerrard.
Number
A
20,
mixture of good defending and indecisive passing.
Coming on
No
the field.
progress.
Number 9.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Batistuta. He's in a big chance!
Number 3.
And no mistake.
Number 18. Shevchenko. Number 13, Messi.
Looking to play him in. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Searching pass he's played there. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now the chance, surely! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And now he has two. Portugal leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Tries from distance. Cafu. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Can he get on the end of this? Spread it left. And he's picked it up out wide, so no flag here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! And that was struck with genuine force. He won't be happy with that one. Pacho. Chance here to counter. That's been cut out, well played.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot! Deftly away. And that's definitely not his best. In with the challenge. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's been shifted off it. And that's really well manoeuvred. Plays a sharp little ball here. Deftly away. And that is out of play.
Substitution in progress.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Pretty robust defending.
Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Substitutions taking place.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And there goes their last chance. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
Cafu has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Aims beyond the defence. Takes aim and he's there to head it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Portugal still without a single shot on target. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Very nicely done. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Some good work on the right flank here. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a great ball here. Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Space for him to turn and look. Driven in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Back in once more.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's had a shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Portugal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you have just... And the shot! And it's been hooked away. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spread out to the left. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, that was vital. Quarter of an hour into the second half. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pele. Now it's Kagawa. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking to play him in.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's there to belt it away. And they're quick to get it back. Puyol. Great vision. Yamal is onto this. And this tries a shot! Can he spark a counter here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for options. Shoots!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's a promising position. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, it's come loose. Cafu clears without hesitation. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Very much into the last knockings. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 26, Kagawa. Number 19, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 6, number 11.
Shin to shin,
Messi.
bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Taking place.
Has a look up. Oh, good effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
And a quick announcement now.
Batistuta, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Thank you for your cooperation.
The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Oh, easy pickings there. He's found a way through. And that's an errant pass. Cafu. Can he get on the end of this? Rodri. Nico Williams. And the through ball. Chance for us! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Upamecano can get it clear. Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's cut it out. Kagawa can so cleverly bypass the press. Rodri gets across to intercept that. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ferran Torres! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Kagawa. Kagawa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're quick to get it back. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nico Williams. Now it's Yamal. That ball looks a good one. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick
How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Back on the way then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well read, nice interception. Yamal. Rodri. Looking for the run. And here's Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. And the pass is intercepted. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Rodri tries to play it through. Shevchenko, big chance! And that's a good finish. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
It's a pretty loose pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Distributed tidily. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And they're back on the ball again.
Great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Ferran Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Come backwards here. That's an imaginative pass.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's gone route one. Just 5 minutes left. Now that looks a decent ball. Batistuta is having a shot! And they've got rid. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That was lovely, that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, well played. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Portugal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options.
Big chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Shevchenko. Cannavaro with the clearance. O'Shea, Puyol, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Kagawa. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. And he shoots! And no mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
Shevchenko! And another try! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Gerrard has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, super find. And he's heaved it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Gerrard. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Aims beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Threads one in. That has been cut short.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. There will be a throw-in.
There will be
Cristiano Ronaldo.
time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, He's going to be disappointed with that. Batistuta does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seats. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy.
Just a quick announcement, it is now
And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Portugal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So straight into the second half. Good read, needed to be. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And it's Lampard. Shevchenko. Laporte gets it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And here's Shevchenko. Deftly away. Looking to play him in. Vardiol. Ball played for Rijkaard. Always goal side. Shevchenko. Shevchenko. And this is Batistuta. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Batistuta. And this is Ronaldo. And the finish! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Elise to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
He's on it, can he get away? He's had a shot! And a neat finish! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Portugal now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Passes coming off in quick succession here. O'Shea gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. 75 minutes played. Kagawa producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that's been won straight back. Cafu. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's quick to snatch it back. Can he get it through? Can he finish? That's another chance! And he hits the net! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out. A probing pass.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Four extra minutes added on. Nakata never out of the action for very long. Over to the right flank. And he's quick to return it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne.
Haaland!
Haaland really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And here's Haaland. And they'll try from distance. Haaland! That is brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And there is your opener.
The goal scorer.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brighton are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely spread. And here's Yamal. Yamal! Missed by a fraction. De Bruyne. Now it's Yamal. Can he get away here? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Looking early. Gerrard. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta stood his ground. And Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cross flung in towards the middle. And this is Batistuta. Delicate ball and it... Bullish header! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kagawa. Chalhanoglu. Haaland looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow.
Towering header! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer for Portugal after
It was
49
wonderfully
minutes.
efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Portugal restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pings in across. Oh, great! It's a goal! Into the lead once more. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Brighton with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Yamal. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Kagawa. Portugal needing a change of fortune here. Caicedo. Zakaria. And it's Zakaria. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now there's a Çalhanoğlu! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? In by Conte. Friol attempts a clearance. De Bruyne. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Always onto this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, good spread. Portugal now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Cafu.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Laporte.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, played right into his path. A lot of decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Coming on the field, number 23, Bellingham.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Substitution.
And he's there to clear it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
The very versatile Shinji Kagawa, possibly, Jim, one of Japan's finest footballing experts.
Yeah, absolutely. The sort of player, Peter, you need if you're looking to play a stylish possession-based game. I expect that, regardless of his initial position, he'll end up playing like a number 10 or an auxiliary striker.
So rapid of thought and of deed. I wonder what he has ready to conjure up for us today.
I can't wait for it.
Looking for the run.
That is a great pick out.
There's the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's put paid to the danger.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out towards the flank. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Oh, well played. Laporte cuts out the pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And reclaimed it in a trice. This is a promising build-up. Deftly away. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Luis Suarez. That has ended up in no man's land. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And they've got rid. Tries to pass it through. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that pass isn't the best. Casemiro. He's shifting through the gears here. Great ball, and he's in here. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Yamal. Casemiro clears without hesitation. And it's Gerrard. And a chance! Caught offside that time. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal.
1-0 the score. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
And here's Azar. Played into space, and the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking to play him in.
That looks a cracking ball.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Portugal have themselves a chance from the spot. Courtois clearly engaging in mind games here. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, remarkable! And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick reminder
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running. Portugal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Batistuta. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Searching pass he's played there. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shevchenko. Casemiro goes back to front. David Villa has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Kagawa. Batistuta tries a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. Portugal with the corner, they're first. Gets his head on it! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Casemiro gets it clear. Out of play for a throw. And it's Batistuta. Oh, shoots! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
After 68 minutes.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so...
It's Luis Suarez! And a neat finish. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
71 minutes is number
Just
24.
1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Ambitious ball here. Looking for options for movement. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! And there's a goal. And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Portugal go up by... And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Number 19.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Beckham.
France cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
That's a good ball out wide. That pass has been well intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution in progress.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And he's had it nicked away. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Batistuta taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Memphis, is a very interesting player, Peter. Like so many for whom a big move may have come too soon. He could easily have fallen off the scene, but his resurrection has been quite remarkable, actually. And he's averaged roughly a goal or assist per game in the last few years. That's outstanding.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Now, can they get him away? Memphis Depay.
Oh, really well played.
Chance! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, he's visibly not happy with that. That says a lot about his professionalism.
Looking for the run. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. O'Shea can get it clear. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Cafu knocks it into space.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
That has not gone well. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he plays one through. And he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that was very necessary. Decent chance! And he's following up. And he has kept it out somehow. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Portugal go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Portugal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. Away we go again. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Kagawa. Great vision. And the shot's on here. And Shevchenko! And that's a tiny finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Kagawa. And this is Batistuta. Kagawa. And he's opted for the long pass. Turkey needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
Shevchenko! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he's managed to get rid. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well read, nice interception.
Portugal really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for Portugal, number 19.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Is number 11, Olise.
Wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Memphis Depay. He's beaten the last man.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Messi. Looking for options for movement. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Depay.
Memphis Depay really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There's the shot! And he can thump it away.
Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Baresi, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Oh, what a mistake! Now there's a great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there, you lose.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
It's always intriguing to see just how much influence Bonucci has over the game here.
Part of a famous... Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Shevchenko. Fernandez. And that's been won straight back. Decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That has been cut short. That'll be a corner. France with the corner, they're first. France given another corner. France have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar looking to play him in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal picks it up out wide. Stones.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this. Portugal really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Grimaldo goes short. It's a pretty loose pass. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that impressive jump! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Knocks it into space. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Yamal. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Fernandez. He's had a shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
To the screen for information.
So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Portugal with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be
Oh, he's been caught napping! The ball is loose and the chase is on. He is through here! And it's been hooked away. It's a throw-in. Gerrard. Vitinha charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Neymar. Neymar tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Portugal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Stones. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Kagawa. Coming on the field is number 11, Olise.
Grimaldo. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And this is Gerrard. Oh, he's on his arm. Chance! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That'll be a throw-in.
Is number 23, Beckham. Substitution for Portugal. Number
And he's managed to
13,
gift it back.
Shevchenko. Coming on the field is number 21, Pele.
Spread neatly. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vitinha. Looking for options for movement. And this is Batistuta. Bonucci deals with that comfortably. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Shot, surely! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Gerrard claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one.
He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Mbappe clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Tries to pass it through. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. That's a shade optimistic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
All right, Shevchenko. And he's worked it through. And it's Kagawa. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's the shot! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class! The first significant strike.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That's going to go a long way. Tries to play it through. Looking to play him in. Driving on and making good progress.
France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kagawa threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Great vision. That has been cut short. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. That's headed upfield. Nicely weighted ball. Kagawa.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello attendees, this is
Portugal coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
In the green backpack.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're underway for the second half.
Portugal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. No way through, so back it comes. Rafinha gets it away. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played. And that is out of play. Oh, well played. Mbappe. Oh, well measured. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, this is a great position. Cleared without hesitation. France have reclaimed it. And he's intervened well there. That's a cute ball. Some resolute defending there. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitutions taking place.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
France are looking to go forward now. And it's Kagawa. The ball has bounced loose now. O'Shea. Akanji concedes a free kick for that. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Kagawa. And he's well positioned here. No foul, says the referee. Spread it left. Oh, that's well spotted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cleared away. Puyol gets across to intercept that. Pau Kubasi clears. Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
2 added minutes has been
that pass
indicated.
just didn't quite work. And he thumps it clear. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. Relief. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Yamal voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Portugal pretty much coasted this, Peter. Should they have done more to kill it off? Absolutely. But at the same time, you can't say they were overly exerted either. So it's a good result and a clean sheet. A bonus.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
What's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it.
Goes for a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Gerrard. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kvaratskhelia! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Denied by an instinctive save.
Kvaratskhelia really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
A header! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first signal is having a shot! And a neat finish! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Stojkovic. Now it's Mackay. Well timed, excellent interception. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. Corner number 2 then. Batistuta attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Flashes it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Stojkovic. He's got away. Cafu powering forward here. Pepe makes the interception. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Gerrard. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Shevchenko with a real chance here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Shevchenko!
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save. Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Portugal have their second corner now. And that has been knocked clear. BG Pathum United are looking to go forward now. Laporte. Kagawa can see things others simply cannot. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. And that pass just didn't quite work. Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Stojkovic. Oh! Off the post! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Stojkovic. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's going for goal!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Laporte gets it clear. Rijkaard. Zanetti. There's the delivery. Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
So, third quarter of the game. Trion can get it clear.
Big chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
BG Pathum United get their fourth corner. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mackay.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Looking to play him in. And here's Shevchenko. Rice. Stojkovic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Great vision. Oh, super find. Yamal. He's onside.
Great chance! They've scored!
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Portugal with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's really well cleared. Spread out to the left.
There will be 3 minutes.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, it's a great ball.
There's the shot! Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, what a mistake! That's the end of the first 45. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. So it's back to business. Stood up well to him there. Kvaratskhelia gets on his bike and on the move. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's got away from... Shot, surely!
And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Priol is there, and he can get that clear.
Now it's Shevchenko. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Over to the right flank. Gerrard finding himself in space. And this is Gerrard. Takes a shot! Goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, and the finish! And he should have made them pay.
Gerrard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Choi, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And a chance! And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Great ball if he can get there.
Oh, well played, well played. There are... Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So he's rising! And it's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
BG Pathum United, palpably stronger, better, superior. And it's Stojkovic.
He'll try from distance! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And he's there to retrieve it. Cafu.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Not where it came from. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Rice. Puyol calmly anticipates.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Yamal.
Look at the space here, and the shot! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Portugal may be down, but not out just yet. Kill it.
Real chance! Oh, that could be pivotal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
BG Pathum United, visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Stojkovic, that is good alertness. And here's Batistuta.
Oh, good-looking ball. He's in a good position here.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
And Shevchenko! And he hits the net. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And that is a little undercooked.
Now there's a fine ball. Plenty. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Substitution.
Portugal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
And this is a great chance to get themselves back square.
Shevchenko! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well read, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. Oh, played through for the wide man. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Chance! Goal! Oh, just skips past his man. He's got Kvaratskhelia! And that's in! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
BG Pathum United have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, that's a little loose. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Maldini cuts it out. And that's it. Portugal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creative...
Sneijder! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Sneijder, and here's back shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest, real cut and thrust.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's found a way past. And Shevchenko! Shevchenko! This guy is class! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he's burst through. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, they could be caught out here. And this is Shevchenko! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
Shevchenko! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no joy this time. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Bastoni cuts it out. Cannavaro. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now, can they get him away? Baresi. De Roon. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Tries to pass it through. Sneijder. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Batistuta. That's an excellent interception. And it's been hooked away. It's Snyder! And the keeper's well positioned.
Snyder probably should have taken a...
And the referee has blown for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Staff room immediately.
We're on the move again.
Inter really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
It's out for a goal kick. Cannavaro. De Roon. Cannavaro. That's Rijkaard. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, that's been intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. De Roon. Baresi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
De Roon. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. And he's managed to get rid. And he's there to retrieve it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Roon. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's gone looking for safety. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's David. And it's Snyder. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's quick to return it. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Baresi gets it clear, and he's quick to snatch it back. And he is dashing away. David. David proves just a little bit too strong. Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. David! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Substitution.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Corner number 2 then. And there goes the final whistle.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And a quick reminder
Your reflections
today
then,
to
Jim?
please take
Well,
all
there was a
deductibles
distinct lack
located
of
by the
clarity
entrance
or
gates.
commitment
Thank you
in
very much
everything
for
the
your
players were
cooperation.
trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.